I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mike. And we're sharing a mic.
We're sharing a mic today.
Happy New Year. Yes.
There we go.
There we go. It's like we practice.
Yeah, so anyways, if you're not watching the what do we call it? The audio only version.
If you are watching the
If
audio.
you are watching,
you can't watch an audio version.
If you're watching the video version of this episode, which I recommend that you do because it's more fun, you should, because we're next to each other today.
Yeah.
For this New Year's. We're actually also filming this on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Which is also why we have a bevy.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, Dad.
I'm drinking apple juice.
I'm drinking pink lemonade. Psych.
Or are we?
Yeah. Right. You'll know at the end of this episode.
Yeah. When we can't stand up.
So yeah, anyways, today being the first of the month.
And the first of the year.
In the first of the year, we have our faves. Today, since it's the first of the year, we are going to do our fave of just the year.
Right.
Which isn't that much different than our fave of the month. I feel like mine's not that extraordinary.
No. Now, so is your fave of the year one that was one you had during the year and it's just your absolute favorite, or is it something new? Because mine's something new that wasn't a fave of the month.
No, I think mine's something new. I don't remember talking about it.
Good.
But who knows? I don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't either. Too many of these.
Yeah.
And you honestly don't care at that point.
Yeah, you don't care either. So if I did mention it, oh well, I'm talking about it again.
It just makes it that much more special, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
So mine is an O-Cedar mop and my mop bucket. My O-Cedar mop and mop bucket. So, funny story about my O-Cedar mop is that I had one and then I don't know what happened to it, but I didn't have it anymore.
Is that the spinny mop?
Yeah. The spin one that you put water in it and then you spin it and then, yeah. So I had one, don't know what happened to it, lost it. I don't know, it just disappeared. So then I had to buy a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've used other, I feel like a lot of my favorites are always like cleaning stuff because I had that Shark vacuum. But that was in my present thing, I guess. But anyways, I've used a lot of other things to clean floors in the past. Like I've tried the whole wet Swiffer. I've done like the steam mop. And, I think those get it pretty clean. I think those are like a good, like, in between real cleans. They're like good to use. But the thing is that I feel like it never gets as clean as the O-Cedar does it.
Yeah. The
O-Cedar is like as if I'm cleaning it with my hands, as if I'm scrubbing on my hands and knees like Cinderella. That's how clean. And me personally, how I do it is, I'm sorry if this is boring to anybody who's not into this stuff, but how I do it is I boil my water in a big pot on the stove. And then like when I'm doing my real cleans, like when I'm doing like haven't cleaned my floors in a couple days, doing that kind of clean. And I boil the water. I pour it into my O-Cedar with my floor cleaner. And man, you could eat off the floors afterwards. Wow. And I also like the O-Cedar because you can throw the mop heads either in the washing machine. Like I'll kind of save mine in the laundry room. And I will I'll throw them all in the washing machine together. But you can also just buy the heads on Amazon as well.
What I like about that one too is because we have that one. I'm gonna tell you about an upgrade, but we have that one, and what I like about that one is the whole ringer thing in it. Yeah. Normally, if you use a mop like that, like you're not getting all that water.
Gets your floors too wet.
Out. Yeah, and especially like we have the laminate floors, which can get wet, but you don't want them soaked.
Yeah.
But game changer though, because I agree that like a mop like that does a much better job than the steamer. The steamer is like, it sounds like it's going to do a good job, and it never really does. Like,
never does. Yeah.
And I think we had a steamer for a long time, and then your mom got one of those Ocedar mops, and she had like just steamed it, and then went through and did it with the mop, and the water was so dirty that it was like
Oh,
the steamer
wow.
really didn't get anything up. But
Yeah.
we now have the Tinaco floor cleaner, which is a power
Oh,
floor
yeah, yeah,
cleaner.
yeah.
That's even a step up from the Ocedar mop because, and I just did these today actually. Um, the like we sometimes have even done it twice a week, depending on if a lot of people are over or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dirt that comes up off the floor that you don't see, but then you do it and and it picks it up. This is I'm losing my voice. It's
The wine.
amazing.
I mean, the apple juice.
Yeah, the apple juice. No, it's amazing though. And what I like about that is it's self-cleaning. So the last thing you do is you put it on its base,
Oh,
fill it with water,
yeah.
and it actually cleans the brushes and everything off. It's really, that one's like, that's not my favorite.
That's not your favorite.
That
Yeah.
was not my favorite
No, I think
of the year.
I think any kind of I even remember when I used to use like the wet Swiffers, it was like first of all, so expensive because you
Yeah.
got to keep buying the wet Swiffer pads, which are not cheap to
Right.
begin with. And then you also I don't know, I feel like especially I've never lived in like huge spaces. Like I can't imagine if I did because even the spaces that I've been in that I have used those, it's like you're going through them. I think the only time that a wet Swiffer, dry Swiffer situation I like is if I go on a trip somewhere. Like if I go and stay somewhere at the beach or whatever, sometimes I'll bring that because it's like cheap and it's just disposable and it's easy.
Yeah.
But now I'll be bringing my handheld shark as well, so that's
you
like
go.
an easy thing.
Well,
But yeah, the O-Cedar, it's the best.
yeah, and the other problem with the wet Swiffers is, well, or not the other problem. What you were talking about how expensive their pads are.
Yeah.
They probably because a lot of products they do this. They purposely price the actual mop itself, like the kit you buy originally,
Oh yeah.
cheaper.
Oh
Like
right.
that they're really not making a lot of money on it because they know you're going to have to keep buying the supplies, so they know they'll
Oh
make
right.
it back in the supplies.
Yeah.
So that's how they get you in because they're like, oh, it's only $19 for this. Yeah, I'll get it. And then you go to buy the replacement pads, and it's like, oh, they're also $19.
And like I don't know, I remember when I used the wet Swiffer, I felt like I could go over the same area so many times, like in the room, the same like the so many times, and it would still come up like kind of dirty every time. Like you could tell that it never was just one or two passes picking up all the dirt. And I'm not somebody that is wearing shoes in the house, so it's not even like the floors should be that dirty,
Yeah.
especially after like vacuuming and stuff.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is it's not just stuff comes off people's shoes, though. It's like just the dust particles that are
Yeah.
in the air that settle.
Well, that's what I'm
they're
saying,
actually
but
getting-
a wet Swiffer over
Yeah.
a time or two should definitely pick all that up. But
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah.
that O-Cedar, and I don't know, I don't know about you, but I like when I pour out the water and I see all the stuff that I got up because it makes me feel like it's like when you're vacuuming and you hear all the little like crickles and you're like,
Or
ooh,
when
yeah,
you shampoo a carpet and you look at the water,
Yeah,
it's like,
you're
mud,
like-
and you're like, wow,
yeah, like
that get there.
disgusted, but also like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
the carpet's clean.
Got it.
And the funny,
Yeah.
the other thing is like when your floor is cleaned like that, like you can feel it when you walk on it. I don't know how. I don't know what it is, but you can feel
Yeah.
the difference.
No,
Which
for
is weird
sure.
because like when you're walking before you clean it, I'm not walking like, oh, this floor feels filthy,
Yeah.
but afterwards it's like, oh, it feels nice and clean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, I love my little O-Cedar mop,
Your-
and it's my yearly fave because
Yeah, we should like.
I
should we
use
put a
it-
banner on it. Like we'll show it on the screen, and I'll put fave of 2025.
it's my fave of 2025 because I use it weekly. I use it. It really is one of my many, constant uses, and I don't really ever see myself unless I get one of the fancy things that you have.
Yeah.
I don't really ever see myself straying from it. I can't imagine really too much better.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. No, I agree. It's a good piece of equipment.
Yeah.
So Mayan is also a good piece of equipment, but it's more
Okay.
than that. My fave of 2025 is Peloton.
Oh.
And like we have our Peloton bike that we bought 2-ish years ago, I think, maybe 3 years ago now. We bought it like right after, well, it was after COVID, but the gym was opened again. But there was just a while there where we weren't getting to the gym, and we were like, we got to do something. So
Yeah.
we decided to buy a Peloton bike, and I love it because if you need like a little bit of extra motivation to do your workout, to get your workouts in, it's good because the classes, the fact that you're going on and doing classes challenges you. And there's so much more though that I didn't even realize that you get with it when you have the bike and you pay for this. So you buy the bike and you also pay for a subscription to like the service, but it's totally worth it because I think like right now we have three of us on the one subscription, and we can each do our own workouts, and it tracks all your workouts and all that. And there outside of just like the spin classes, because we have the bike, they have they have a treadmill now, and they also have a rowing machine, I think now. But like outside of the spin bike classes, they also have on the app like regular strength training classes you can do.
Right.
They have like stretching classes. They have which are really great. They have like other things. They have like meditation classes. They have a bunch of content that you can access like through the app once you have it, and it's really great because like I'll do strength training a couple days a week. Like right now, I'm in the middle of a 14-day thing that's like a core program that.
Oh, that's cool. So they actually have like challenges like that.
Yeah, and they have other ones too because they'll have like monthly challenges to get so many hours in or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's really good like motivation. And we're like we used to go to the gym every evening like after work. Now I get up in the morning and I can get like my workout in if it's whether it's a spin, or I'll even use their app to track my runs when I'm on, because we don't have the Peloton treadmill.
Right.
But we have a different treadmill, and when I'm doing that, I'll use their app because their app actually gives me more like run data than the regular fitness app on the iPhone does. So I use it for that too, and it's really great. Like I said, if you're somebody that's like into that kind of thing and you like doing workouts, it's really great. Great motivation. And it's neat because as you reach like the first milestone that we got to was 100 rides. And when you get to your 100th ride, they'll send you a shirt. Like I have a shirt, I should have worn it today. A shirt that's a Peloton shirt, and it says Century Club on the sleeve. So once you get to your 100th run, you get a free shirt out of them. And it's all that stuff. It's the when you're riding, you can see where you're ranked in your ride
to basically
like,
keep you
people.
Motivated.
Yeah. It does a good job of keeping you motivated, and it's good because they also have like, even with the trainers, they have like very very different trainers. Like each of the trainer kind of has their own personality, their own way that they do their classes, and it's good because if you're like, I've done rides with trainers who, I do the ride and would realize, this isn't for me. And it might be the music, or it might just be the way they do the class, like the way they do things. And then I have other ones that like, I always do their rides or their workouts for the strength training. Because, I like the way they do them. I like, just their methods, the types of things they do.
Right.
And it's just, I feel like if you're somebody that is into working out, it's definitely something, if you can afford it, to consider, because and I think probably the cost per month for that is about the cost for like a gym membership. Now, if you have a gym membership, like we're lucky here because we have a room that we have the treadmill and we have the bike and we have weights in it. We basically call it the gym. And so, we've got, bless you. We've got the space and the equipment here to be able to like do that. But it's it's about, the monthly cost is about the same as a gym membership. But, again, I don't have to drive to the gym, and I get really good quality like workouts in that way. It's great. When I was thinking about what I wanted for my fave of the year, that was like my obvious choice, because I literally
use
use it every day. Like you were talking about the mop. I literally use that. Either I'm doing a spin class, or I'm doing a strength class, or I'm doing a run, and I'm using the app on the treadmill, like every day of the week.
Yeah, I think as a company, it's actually super smart for them to, really develop a whole, like, it's not just kind of what I initially thought, where it's like, oh, okay, this is just a bike with a little instructor on it, and that's all you can do on it. I think it's super cool that they have it branched out where, yeah, you can do, like you said, the stretch classes, the weight classes. They have yoga, like all the different type of workouts. You could narrow it down to what you're trying to work out, and like a leg day or an upper body workout and things like that. I think is super cool because obviously you can find videos like that on YouTube and stuff, but I think it's a little bit different once you, like, I know even me when I was like doing at home workouts, it's really important to find that one instructor that you really like, and you like the workout they give, you like the personality that they give when they're giving it and all that stuff. And I think it's nice with that because it gives you that consistent, almost like you are taking a class. Like when you go to the gym and you're in a workout class, you're going to that same person every day. You know that you're going to get a certain type of workout with their workouts, and it's kind of cool how they keep it very consistent.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's funny because like your mom has a different trainer whose rides she likes to do versus the ones that I like to do, just because the personalities are different, and the kind of music is different.
I was gonna say, even with your classes, like you can choose your spin class to be more pop music focused, or you do like a lot of 80s rock focused.
I do.
Or you can do a hip hop class.
I don't mind like some of the 2000s or 2010s. Yeah. I don't mind some of those classes either. Some of those are good.
I think that's super, super important too. I remember when we went to spin all the time together, like it always does make a huge difference when you're doing that class, like what kind of music is playing.
Yep.
If you enjoy the music being played, I think that's just, I guess, maybe with any workout.
Yep.
Like you're going to enjoy the class a whole lot more. So I think it's also cool that you can literally narrow it down to such a specific, I don't know, category to you.
Yeah, and it's also nice because like at this point there are literally thousands and thousands of hours of workouts you can do, because you can do live workouts. You can do ones.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
You're on it, like I did when I did my 100th ride, because I wanted to get, because they'll do shout outs to people that are on the live ride.
But those only happen at certain times?
Yeah, they like do those on a schedule. Like they have a schedule on there for those.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so when I did my 100th ride, I wanted to make sure I got the shout out, and I did. I got a shout out for my 100th ride.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but you can also do just regular like recorded ones. Like once they're done as a live, they're recorded, and you can do it anytime then, which is great.
I think the live class is kind of cool.
It is, yeah, it is, because you feel more connected. Yeah, you feel more connected when it's live, and I don't know why.
Or more, I feel like I would take it more as like feeling more like you're held accountable a little bit more, because it's a live class versus a recorded class that like whatever, I can get up in the middle of it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. I mean, nobody's watching.
No, I know that, but
there is a camera on the device. I have no idea what it's there for.
Probably, I wonder if for like live classes you can, I don't know.
They probably put it there. I'm thinking maybe they thought about doing something like that, and maybe people did. I know, like for your profile picture on the bike, you can use that camera to take your profile picture, but I can't imagine they put it on there just for that. So
probably maybe one day for an update.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe. They could do something down the road where, I don't know.
You can choose to like fully be a part of that.
Somebody, like while you're riding. Maybe they're going to add Zoom to it. They have Zoom. That's the other thing they added a few releases ago on it. It now has like, I think it has YouTube. It has Disney Plus. It has some of it might even have YouTube TV. Cool. It has some of those like video apps. If you just want to watch, you don't want to do like one of the, because you can also just do that, right? You don't want to watch one or do one of the classes. You can just like, put a movie, or I think they have
That's
some of the
cool.
sports things like maybe NBA on there, so you can watch a game,
I
whatever.
don't think I'd want to do that during a spin class. I'll do that like on a treadmill or an elliptical, but
Yeah.
like I feel like during a spin class it's more geared towards like needing guidance.
Yeah, yeah,
You
and
know.
I think you're right about the music. Like, depending on the music, like if it's good music, if it's music that I like, that's motivating to me,
Yeah.
I'll actually have a better workout during
Yeah.
that. I always, when I think about music on a workout, I always think of when we did I don't think it was the half marathon. No, I don't think it was the half marathon, but when we did one of the 5Ks, or it might have even been a 10K, I had, programmed a playlist, but it was just random. So, it was in random order. It was playing
Yeah.
in random order. And I get to like the last quarter mile and, Don't Stop Believing by Journey came on. And I felt like I was in a movie because
Yeah.
I'm running there and I'm just about, just
Ready
about
to
spinning.
give up,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then that comes on and I'm like, I can do this.
So you felt yourself like getting into slow-mo, like
Yeah.
doing your
Yeah.
final run.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's like that just goes to the motivation thing though, and definitely the music that's on it. I mean, they're just it's a really like, and I think during COVID, I don't know, there was something with them where they were actually, I think they were in a little bit of financial trouble or something, because maybe, which makes no sense, because if anything, you'd think more people would be buying bikes to use at home because you can't go to the gym. Maybe that was it. Maybe I have it backwards. But yeah, I'm glad it's still around. I'm glad we got it when we did, and gonna keep using it as long as I can.
Wow, love that. Good for you. That was a good one.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Should we give our special announcement?
Our special announcement. You can give our special announcement after you cough.
Okay. So, we have a special announcement. So right now we have been doing every Thursday where we have our game times. And I know, try not to cry about this. We will no longer be doing game time. Instead, we will be switching Thursdays to True Crime Thursdays.
Crime Thursdays.
Where we will be talking about, I don't know, something true crime. Something going on. To bring awareness or just entertainment purposes only, but not in a disrespectful way, obviously respectfully, entertainment purposes only, but to bring awareness to true crimes or whatever.
Yeah, I will be on those episodes wearing a trench coat and a fedora, and I will be in black and white.
Yeah, he will be.
I will look like a detective from the 1930s.
Yeah, he'll blend in with the picture behind us.
That's right.
House. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what Thursdays are going to be now. We won't be doing game time anymore. We might still, I guess maybe we can still do our favorite of the month every first Thursday of the month, but we will no longer be doing game time. If we do game time, it'll be on like a regular episode when we're feeling playful.
Yeah.
And we have no topics for the week.
Yeah.
And we don't just want to talk to the camera for 40 minutes.
So. And with that in mind, if you're watching this and there's like some true crime, like, stories that you think it would be interesting for us to talk about, send them our way. Like, send them to us through one of the socials, or you can comment on this video, whatever. Because we'd be really interested to hear some of them that people are interested in.
Yeah. Ditto. So, anyways, that's what's coming next week on top of our regular Tuesday episode. So anyways, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2026.
It'd be terrible if we broke glasses there, wouldn't it?
That would make good radio.
Cheers. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.